How's everybody doing out there? The marketing. The marketing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. The marketing. Thoughts in the building. I see you, man. What's the deal? I'll go to the What's going on? I it's no secret that my last streams for the last several months, for the entire 25 and the end of 24, been my views, my views against, and when against your man has been contrarian with reason. That's the key, though. Not for the sake of just being some oppositional force, but being a person who drinks haterade. Nah, not at all. With good reason. Somebody's about to ask me for some money to get cigarettes. Someone right now is about to ask me for some money to get cigarettes. Meanwhile, I did not launch any donation phase or sacrifice phase for a new flip phone and bifocals. I don't have 50 cents. You need cigarettes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, not today.
All right, thank you.
All right.
You'll have a good day, bye.
You too, man. Be well. I told y'all, live and direct. I cannot make this up. I was supposed to go see your man. Well, no, that's not what I was supposed to do. But because of what I do, I was gonna land the other day. I was about to land in a dreadful building, they call court. A courthouse is a dreadful and gloomy place. Even if you on the side of the law, like you still upstanding like me. Listen, don't do any bad things because I'm telling. I'm for right angles, law abiding, pay so many taxes, going against how it's voluntary. I went against it all my working life. I am telling. And even when you're on the right side, you walk into a courthouse and you just feel you feel the dread. Anyway, I was about to walk in because it's all work related. So, and it was, of course, of all buildings. Why wouldn't it be the Diddy Chain building? Why would it not be the Diddy Chain building? Of all buildings, everything going the opposite of what I need, especially on Diddy Chain. So of course, I'm talking all this crap marketing about some Diddy Chain. Why wouldn't I go to the building where Diddy's being held, and not even held, where he's going through trial? Why wouldn't I go there? Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Disgusting, terrible, terrible, terrible. But this is where the upper hand of the highest hand, the upper, the most high, intervened and said, no, Light Wonder, that dreadful building does not need your presence. I had to bring one of my clients over there, but he didn't show up, so I was good. I don't have to deal with the crazy traffic. And then going into that building, it's yo man, it's extra because you got all kinds of nondescript people glazing. Take that, take that. And nah. But I ain't gonna lie. Once if my client showed up, they already know. See, the powers, the divine powers that be already know what I was gonna do. If I walked in that building and the trial was, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Would have been live and direct real quick, even though you can't have devices in there. But guess what? I'd have been streaming. I'd have been streaming. I'd have told my client, yo, check this out. Go drink some coffee over there. Go do a little panhandling. You know what I mean? Just don't expose yourself and pee outside in the put. Don't give me more problems, bro. Don't give me more problems. And I would have just been documenting the diddler. Weird. Weird. Anyway, this whole thing about marketing, right? Now, I'm learning something. I'm learning something. From a natural marketer, a natural one. One guy who just does what he does. And I'm not talking about your founder. I'm learning how some people are just naturally born to do certain things, right? One guy, like, there's one thing in crypto that's been very hard for people to really understand is how to keep people hold their attention. How you hold their attention to keep them from leaving, selling, and never coming back. You gotta keep their attention. You gotta keep them focused. You gotta keep them interested. It's very hard to do. It's very hard to do in crypto when the hype phase dissipates. The project you got going on, it's like people are like, okay, what else? It's very ADD, very short attention span in crypto, right? And if the community starts to dissolve and not believe in what you got nothing after a while. And if the marketing, another piece, I mean, if it's not making sense, how are you gonna make sense? How are you gonna make money? Well, I just found out that jaywalking is legal. Jaywalking is legal in New York. That's crazy. I just found out. I didn't know it was illegal. So marketing, your man basically indirectly begging the community to market, but bro, people don't care anymore like that. Some do, but most don't. Because if most did, it'd be reflected in the charts. Period. Men lie, grifters lie, numbers don't. It'd have been reflected in the charts. I might care about some Marco. Keep marketing. It's almost like, and even at this level, where I know I sound like I don't like dude like that. So what? Nobody cares. What I like and don't like and support and don't support shouldn't move the needle in your life in any capacity, especially dealing with this weird nondescript situation we have going on with crypto. Come on, man. Who cares? Cares. You know what I mean? Like I'm in nobody's pocket. I'm too old to play games. You end up in somebody's pocket, and then they feel that they can use you because you sold your soul. Nah, bro. Nah, nah. Hold on, yo. You know, I'm I grew up around graffiti, right? It's part of the hip hop culture, right? And I just once I got into graffiti, it never left, right? And so when I see people trying to wash wash it off, wash it off some type of wall, or there's people right everywhere. And I'm like, yo, you wasting all that tax money I gave y'all. I should have just kept it. Then people spray washing the wall, trying to clean up the walls. Wait till tonight. You're gonna get up in the morning and people tonight are gonna bomb all over the joint again, man. That's how it is, man. The culture is still thriving, you know. You'll never see me bomb anything pain chain related. I'm too old for that. I let the new wave of, of marketers come through that I've yet to see. A lot of y'all don't like what I talk about, how I'm talking about it, as far as the messaging with Richard Hart's contradictions. So say something. Be more vocal if you care. But many don't, and especially not even the echo chamber. There are no new people coming in who care, you know? Still, there are no new people coming in who care enough to make themselves participate in anything online as far as social media presence. Not if it doesn't benefit them directly. Launching grifts, launching sacrifices, getting paid on some shape, form, or level. You think they're gonna do anything free off the strength? Off the strength of what? You think there's a new gaggle group of people that's gonna come start streaming for free? Where are they? And talk about Hex? Where are they? Right, right, right. Where they at? So the old heads, the old voices don't matter as much as you think, or you might have thought, or even I might have thought we did. It don't matter. Not enough to make a huge difference. Not enough. I learned growing up from engaging in different social activities, word of mouth is one of the most powerful forms of marketing and advertisement. Word of mouth. So I said to myself, let me go start talking about certain things that I like because I understand the power of the word, right? Sure, but it's meager results. Multiply that times how many streamers were on that thing that broke the record? 140? 140 streamers at the same time? One channel? Right. And it's meager results still. But it's need more eyes. Dude, be real with yourself. Tell the people with direct. Sometimes you gotta be direct. You direct when you call people self pressure, in a sense, indirect, but still address the whole community being self pressure. You directly call people idiots, right? You directly bring your heroes here to die, right? Had direct debates and all these things, right? 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 You wanna on stage with Eric Wall, he was breaking you down. And all you could say was, right? Oh, yeah, right, right. Basically, some of the things Eric was saying was echoing many, many talking points that people in the community discussed at length, ad nauseum, not to even tear some shit down or to destroy anything. It's just to bring things to light. But many people rather remain in the dark. Don't tell them the truth. Don't tell people what it is. You'll end up alone. You'll end up by yourself, right? And in this case, with your man, it's not just that he's alone because, in my opinion, I think he's alone. But I don't think he's alone because he just tells the truth, because he contradicts himself heavily. So it's not about that. It's just about, hey, nobody's perfect, right? And make it make sense if you created something that's better than, in his mind, than the first crypto that the world realizes, the first brand. And the majority of DeFi could care less years later. But it's a call to market. It's a call to continue to slave on the internet. Just keep slaving. Come on, bro. No, it's keep living, handle your one twos, take care of your daily affairs, live life. Live life. Do whatever it is that you do that helps yourself, your loved ones, the people, and live life. A dude don't know if one day he's some type of mystical guru, if he's some type of legal correspondent. He don't know what he doing. He give you already did a self-help for free. So what you expounding on? Expound how to pump this market. Pull the levers already. Everybody waiting. See what I'm saying? Like it's sad. It's really sad on it. You know, people are like, oh, wait till he starts streaming again. Keep waiting. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me personally either way. Doesn't matter. It matters to what I find interesting. I mean, he got to be under some type of duress because this is a person who loves to hear himself talk and has been silenced for over 2 years. Problem, problem. But y'all pretend like it's not. Oh man, I can't read the comments. See y'all in the building. A person who used to do streams on Christmas to connect with people who he believed were having very difficult holidays. He used to stream like so. You connected with people who are not only having very difficult holidays, but they're essentially alone. That got cut off. What happened? Or you could say they put a muzzle on your man's jibs. They stopped him from talking. Oh, so that should make somebody feel comfortable when 90% of the power relies in some artificial intelligent manning element called the OA. That should make everybody come on, bro. Oh, and let me tell you something, man. Life is life. Let me tell you something. One thing, because this is the thing, people don't understand. In the beginning, I didn't care. I didn't care for anything that guy was talking about because I thought he was trolling the crypto space. I thought he was just trying to curse the entire crypto space. You calling your token a hex. In some circles, a hex is a curse. What the hell is this guy doing? You got this top hat, these weird rainbow friendly colors, and yo, you just all the way cringe. All the way, all the way. It had nothing to do with, oh, who owns the OA? Where did the ETH go? It had nothing. It didn't have anything to do with the centralized aspect of all of it. No. Then I saw the coin did very well. By way of price action. And I said, oh, let me give this a chance. Man, wow, man. Yo, thing went 10,000. People didn't get rugged. Oh, okay. And then you learn more and more and more. And sometimes you learn about things you wish you didn't learn. But this is the price you pay for learning. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Very blissful. But information is power. Education is key. You can make your best calculated decisions once you have a wide breadth of data, valuable information in front of you to then take your best shot. And trust and believe, bro. Trust and believe. For me, it's 360 degrees with this whole situation. It's like that. Keep it moving. It's not a different situation than anything else. In a sense where I'm not going to say it's all a scam. I'm not going to say that. But there's nothing but speculation. There's nothing but people just simply believing. There's nothing but people just simply hoping for a wing and a prayer for things to turn around. That's it. You crippled the stakers, the people who believed in the long term. How do you think new people are going to receive that? Like, so what are you going to do? Emergency end stake, the shorter stakes, so that way you could reward stakers with 50% of the massive, massive earnings. That's the plan. Who knows? But you crippled that situation to where the same yield that people were once receiving, they receive less. And new people is quiet. Why? To combat the believers, not even the believers, not even the believers. They're opportunists who got in early, who got in the beginning. And it's not a wide thing, but many of them, it's not all of them, but many of them just saw it as an opportunity to live off of it by dumping. Stake big bags, short period of time, and dump. Stake big bags, short period of time. When I'm saying short, I'm not talking about a year. I'm talking about a week. 100 million hex stake for 7 days. After 7 days, they take the proceeds and dump or redo it again. Recycle, roll, reinvest, whatever you want to call it. No one was pushing them things out past, long term. I did a stream on that, showing you nothing but back to back 250,000 hex stake, 20 days, 450 hex, 450 million stake, 30 days. It's like, what happened to 55.55? I'll tell you what happened. People stopped caring. And if they did about some 55.55, they will stake 1,000 tokens. Come on, man. You fooling. You fooling. That's the same thing that happens with most crypto. You can't keep people interested in buying, you're struggling. Your project's struggling. You want to remain relevant, but people, you under duress, you can't talk, you're struggling to keep it real. You're struggling to be authentic. You got to be the one to bend your knee and say thank you to one of the influencers in the community for holding a conference. You got to be that guy to bend the knee. You got to be the founder that bends the knee to your own nondescript person who's done things that's been questionable. But a lot of you individuals who love your man can't see past some Kool-Aid brainwashing love that you think is love. This adoration, this obsession. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. It's not healthy. It's not. Open your eyes. There's an entire situation going on out here. You know what I mean? It's called life. For real. This dude trying to kick some pseudo mystical whatever. Like, come on, man. Nobody's listening. Nobody buying. I'm not. I'm not gonna say nobody, but I'm not. I'm good on that. When pump, when glory, pump the market. End of story. End of story. Because you already know the sentiment. People are telling you, been telling you for the year and plus, and some change, teaching people how to make money in crypto during the bear market, liquidity provide, so you don't have to shit on your community when you sell and produce red candles because the selling is just crazy, wrecks the price and charts. What do you think people are really gonna do when the prices start going up? They show you what they've been doing anytime you've seen an increase. like a sharp increase. The few times you've seen anything close to sack or slightly above sack, it got dumped. You think that's stopping? The dude messed up a good situation, man. He messed up a good situation because he garnered a great deal of animosity and disdain from many people in the community, just doing corny stuff. And folks are unwilling to agree, unwilling to accept it. It's not my problem though. That's why I talk what I talk. I don't glaze any man as far as like oh fandom, maybe oh fan, oh hey, he can do no no. I support good things, people who do good things because I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna support contradiction and hypocrisy. Period. That's why I talk about it. I pretend like things are not going on and just think it's you don't say anything and it's cool. If you're if you're a person who talks and streams, you have an internet presence and you speak about certain things going on related to this community. If you don't talk about some wild shit you see going on, you become part of the problem. Like that's just what it is. Silence can be golden, but it could also be a source of destruction. Silence could also mean you complicit. You agree with the fuck shit that's been going on. You know what I mean? But people don't care. The folks don't care, y'all. It's cool. It's cool. What I mean by it's cool is, continue to be human. Feel imperfection. I understand this is all corrupt. Pure, simple and plain. I understand it because you got money, the root of all evil. Money's involved. So you're not going to have people put their best foot forward 100% of the time when they become selfish. They fall to the temptation of greed and just it's all about me. Come on, bro. Even if you flip that and you say, yeah, it's me because I did the best thing in crypto, I'm the best, and you're seeing what the best has yielded. You're the best giving tree, but on your thing, you put humble. How's it work? Either way, either side. Like, work with your gifts. Don't misuse them. If you're gifted, apply your gifts. You got them for a reason. Come on, man. Like, wake up. People, wake up. See what's in front of you. Yo, the person said, someone said, yo, shout out to you, man. Pumpaholics, shout out to you, man. First of all, let me see. Kent Lewis, I see you. Uh, Academaciated, what's good? No, Academaciated. It don't work like that. Nah, it don't work like that. I've been in this a little too long. I understand how this flows as far as like selling and all that. Nah, bro, that ain't it, bro. Nah, I've been around. I got coins in places I forgot. So I should tell you. And I mean that. I got coins in places I forgot. Got cryptos in places I literally forgot. Like, ain't selling. I make that too easy. That's too easy. That's why while I hold, I'm not gonna be in la la land dreaming and wishing for this guy to wake up and pull the levers. I'm gonna talk my talk. Gonna talk my talk. Like the dude said, pumpaholics. Like dude is treating everybody like they're unpaid interns. Out of here, bro. He dealing with human beings. He dealing with adults. You know, like what? He's funny with money too. He's funny with money. Shout out to Hexologist who paid for his meal. That's crazy, bro. Like, was it what to prove that you're not a entity that people could profit off of? The SEC battling the SEC. So you're gonna be like, yo, none of this. You make no profit off me. Meanwhile, yeah. If you were never a billionaire prior, The dude got 1.6 billion sacrifice. And this thing is not that private if people could just look and see, hey, look what he did. He bought 170,000 Ethereum. Look what he did. And he tweeted about it. Oh, look, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And the internet won't let you live that down because everybody waiting. Everybody waiting. It's disrespectful to be like, you trying to align with similar like-minded people and then you forget about the like-minded people and just say, oh, it's all right. Chin up. It's gonna be all right. Hey, man. Man, I've been around the block just a little bit. Just a little bit. What kind of maxi do you think he is? Where's the respect for anybody who claims they're a maxi right now? Where's the maxi respect from your founder? Hmm? Right, right. He shat on the maxis, yo. That's just a fact. Your founder shat on the maxis. Period. So that should tell you everything you need to know. He not from he. I think he's afraid of something that we just are unaware of. We could only speculate. That's what it is. It's just what it is, man. You're gonna publicly open your mouth and say you X, Y, and Z, and then you create something that's gonna challenge the financial legacy system, and you think there's no repercussions coming back from that? Uh, when other people, you've seen bad things happen to other people in the same industry, and all the regular people who wanted to believe in the cause, all wanted to do is put a little, not even a little, it depends. People put their economic energy, support, time, investing, and we suffer. And that's the price you pay for speculation and volatility, right? Cool. But when you're an absolute, just like your morality is just so questionable. But I understand. That's why I said it before. You bent the knee and thanked somebody who did questionable things the entire 2024. And because you had nobody else that was going to do what that questionable influencer did, you had to kowtow. You had to reduce yourself. Really, not even embrace humble pie. Eat a pie of humiliation, and say thank you, because this whole thing is like, bruh. Yeah, let me tell you, man, this thing it ain't the same. The vibes are not there. Where the vibes? Where the good vibrations? And I'm not talking about some contrived, from like narrow-minded, one-sided people that keep telling you about some happy-go-lucky stuff. The vibes, the vibes are not there, y'all. The streamers not pushing numbers. The marketing trash. The streamers are not getting views like that. There are no classic streams anymore. There are no classic streams anymore in this community. Nothing clip worthy or noteworthy that just even caught a modicum of virality. Nothing. Quiet. And the dude keeps telling you to market. Go ahead. Don't spread the word. Right. For free. Right. Like it's been happening. Been spreading the word. There's better words to spread. A better set of words to spread. For sure. For sure. Look at all the numbers for the streamers. What they yielding? What they yielding? The same they've been yielding, if not less. What the numbers are? What they looking like? For anybody who cares about views and likes and all that corny marketing internet stuff. Hmm? For the streamers that still stick around and still stream and do whatever, bless their hearts. But what they how their channels growing and what messages and presence, who they reaching? The same amount of people or less? Keep it real. But a lot of people don't like to keep it real, bro. They don't. And what do you think that's about? You think that's just because Wonder's a contrarian? Wonder keeps shitting on RH? That's why people are not what? No, don't blame me. My channel been small since 2016 because I didn't care about doing all that extra rah rah hoo he. Many people are gifted to do that, but that's just not my interest. I just talk. I just talk my talk. That's it. But a lot of y'all, I don't know. I don't know. You're grinding, built your channels and your popularity off a community, got thousands and thousands of supporters and all that, but you yielded meager results. Some people think those things are being bought, buying views, buying subscriberships, internet following, Twitter following, all that stuff. What's that yielding, bro? Come on, bro. You got people here with tens of thousands of followers, and you're looking at this community and it's lackluster. Lackluster. Come on, bro. Back in the days, there was so many streamers that would stream on about crypto, man. These people, tens of thousands of followers, and they would make a dent. Weird people too, like weird people who get paid to play. Cryptos R Us, Box Mining, Chico Crypto, Allcoin Daily, Voss Coin, Allcoin Buzz. The list goes on and on and on. They started meager results, and of course, your man BitBoy, meager results. But anytime they spoke after it started hitting 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, along the line they're making headwind. They just whatever they talk about, you would see it reflected because they got paid, they got the interest of the viewers, they created FOMO and hype, etc., etc. Over here, you got cats, same thing, 10,000, 20,000 here, and it's meager results. Even if they get paid, even if they grift, even if they do a sacrifice phase, even if they do launch tokens, you don't see anything wrong with something like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then the people on the other side of the planet, like I'm hailing, I'm hailing from New York, but you got streamers all over the world, crypto streamers that started from the bottom. Now we're here. Ivan on Tech, Sonny Decree, Martin the Martini guy, huh? A lot of them started from the bottom. Now we're here. They came from the bottom. A lot of y'all don't know who they are. You don't. And I'm missing more than what I mentioned. I left out a lot because my memory, can't remember everybody. But when they talked about certain things, you would see a difference because it was all like this operation, this thing, this weird, dangerous level to lose. By the time a streamer's telling you about a coin, they either already dumped on you, the thing done pumped, because by the time you hear about it on the internet, it's already too late. They made their bags, they made their earnings, you know? But it would generate some kind of interest and stuff. But we can't even do that here. And we call ourselves trying to do the right thing and make the world a better place. And you got organic growth. No, it ain't nothing organic. If it's organic growth, it's flaccid, impotent energy on the charts. It's true. It's true. Well, people talk about making another movie, bro. They don't know what to do with money either. They don't know what to do. They don't know what desperate. Yo, just it, it goes back to what I said. Why I didn't like the whole situation. You want to dress it up and say, "Oh, you could dress it up however you want." But when I didn't like the situation from the get go, the dude like cursed the crypto community in a sense, man, with the name like Hex. Kind of, what you doing? Respect the power of the word, man. What we doing here, man? Oh, Hex this, Hex that, Hex this. So you don't think the community somewhat got a juju, a bad juju on it? You know? Come on, man. Bless her heart, man. You got some people who struggle with drugs, trying to go to the recycling machine and get their change. Struggling, you know. The struggle is real. In the background, of course, you hear shook ones, a passing car. Rest in peace, Prodigy. His anniversary of his passing is coming up in June. Bruh, bruh. So across the street from the projects, train above level. That's why you always hearing this noise. It's real, man. It's just life, bro. It's life, man. How you doing? Morning. You know, it's and then you think anybody got time to hear me talk to them about some hex? They're on their way to the recycling can bottle center right now to get some bread, yo, or some more, candy that they can use to go back to La La Land because they're struggling with life. Come on, bro. Bro, people don't know, man. You miss your footing. Forget where you're coming from. You're doomed to repeat it in a worse way. I see the Arizona truck. Shout out to Arizona, right? The Arizona truck. Shout out to Arizona because I still walk in the stores and they still got cans for 99 cents. I'm not promoting them, but I'm promoting the fact that they just kept that price. They held on to that price for decades without trying to trick the consumer and shrink the can sizes. You know how many things have shrunk in size and they try to tell you it's the same thing you buying? You're not reading, you just getting got. Them people, man, them kids and families would come around every so often and sell me these chocolates, right? Because I love chocolate, right? So they coming out with the chocolate fundraising for their school. Those things used to be nice, some sizable, you know what I mean? Them things are the size of Kit Kats now. One Kit Kat, one single wafer for $1. Them things used to be flat and it had some, yeah, man. Come on, man. Flat and you're getting your money's worth. You're getting your money's worth. Yo, yeah, you got crispy such and such. You got some almond. How strong is the almond game? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You know how much creative minds lie around that they exist and live and permeate throughout this internet space talking about some DeFi creative minds up and down. And this dude telling you about some marketing. You think it's hard for a creative, a mind filled with absolute unbridled imagination and creativity? You think it's hard for them to market? They don't have the incentive anymore to market. They don't have the drive. They don't have the desire to market. For somebody that's just like keep talking about marketing and talking, it's like you're talking to yourself because you're not seeing anything produce. Talk about gifted people, man, who could really bring attention. You want to talk about attention? It's true, man. This dude got the bag. He's been rich, but all he care about is the attention. He don't care if it's good or bad. All he cares about is the attention. Well, the attention that I'm sharing, nobody cares about. But I'm talking about it because a lot of y'all are afraid to talk about it. And I don't even know why. You're supposed to be sacrificing for something that's supposed to have been freedom of speech, but it was freedom of a gimmick and cleverly align this philosophy about, oh yeah, it's code, it's speech, and this is that, and they blocking because speech. Very clever, very clever. But why y'all afraid to talk about some shit when some funny bad business takes place, and you're unwilling to reveal some stuff or expose it? You know, you got the people over here. They're walking with their carts, going to the laundromat. You know, it's hard out here, man. They're going to the laundromat. They don't have it in their dwelling. Women like carrying bags, man. Where the men at? That's yeah. You see what I'm saying? Women carrying a bag of laundry, struggling to go around the corner, but she holding it. She holding it like she don't want no help. Holding it. Where the man at? You want to tell me about some marketing? Marketing who? Marketing where? Marketing what? It's real life, man. People living real life. Real life. Another single person walking with a child, a toddler. Look like toddler, like 2 years old, maybe three, pushing three. And she looking like, yo, man, where's her? She talking to her phone, and her hair. She just got a look of despair. You telling me about some marketing? Another person walking right now with pain in their left foot. You telling me about some marketing? Another person comes out this nondescript flower shop, and you know what type of flower they moving. It ain't, it ain't hydrangea, mynania flowers. It's not lavender. Huh? Was it hydrangea, mania? Yeah, it ain't that. It ain't roses they pushing. But they all go into the flower shop, and you thinking, oh yeah, they all go in and they come out empty-handed. What you think that's going? What you think is going? You think I'm making this up? But a dude telling you about some marketing? Come on, bro. Far removed from reality, far removed from the ground level. You just not in tune with what's really happening and what's really been taking place these last 2 years. Don't care. Does not care. You can believe him if you want. Believe him if you want. Well, you trying to kick knowledge now? Talk about knowledges and be cute and quirky knowledges. That you're not Sharif. What you trying to kick knowledge, Sharif? What you trying to kick knowledge? Menace to society? Ain't nobody trying to hear that, Sharif. What type of time is your friend on, man? You should hear the clip where he's talking about friends and friendship. That should say it all. I'm gonna find that, John, and I'm gonna put that on the. Should I? Maybe, maybe not. Should I? Maybe, maybe not. But you should hear the pain in his voice when he's telling you about friends. So all of y'all that think that I'm complaining, I'm crying, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Dude's alone, unhappy, and the chart proves it because he got nobody to rely on in life. And it shows. And he talks about it and he tells you in that clip, it says it all. Says it all. And then the believers and the supporters have to suffer in the process too. While you going through pain and you telling people to market some more. How does that work? Nah, it doesn't. But we'll see. We'll see. In a minute, y'all.